The cameras suddenly lock onto one moment, and within seconds, the internet explodes. A familiar figure steps into view, Bruno Mars, moving with effortless confidence. Right beside him is someone who has long remained quietly present in his life, yet endlessly intriguing to fans. Jessica Caban. This isn't just another celebrity sighting. This feels different. This feels like a story resurfacing at the exact right moment. If you're just seeing this now, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share, because what you're about to hear goes beyond a simple headline. This is a deeper look into one of the most low-key yet enduring relationships in the entertainment world. It looked like an ordinary night in a busy city. No red carpet, no flashing announcements, just a quiet walk that somehow captured global attention. Bruno Mars kept things casual, effortlessly stylish as always, while Jessica Caban walked beside him with a calm, grounded presence. No dramatic gestures, no attempt to steal the spotlight, and somehow that made it even more powerful. Because in a world where celebrity relationships often play out like public performances, this one has always followed a different script. For years, their bond has remained one of the most stable yet mysterious in Hollywood. While other high-profile couples dominate headlines with constant updates, breakups, and reconciliations, Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have chosen privacy. They appear just enough to remind the world they're still strong, but never enough to give everything away. And that's where the tension begins to build. Every time they're seen together, the same questions resurface. Why so private? What's really happening behind the scenes? Is this simply their personality? Or is there something more intentional, more strategic about the way they protect their relationship? Sources close to the situation suggest that what they have is built on something rare: trust, longevity, and a shared understanding of life beyond the spotlight. No public drama, no headline chasing, just consistency. And in today's entertainment landscape, that alone is enough to spark curiosity. But here's where things get even more interesting. Fans began noticing subtle details. The way Bruno Mars glances toward Jessica Caban, the natural chemistry, the unspoken connection that doesn't need to be exaggerated for cameras. It's not something you can fake. It's something built over time. And then, a new theory starts to circulate. Some believe this recent appearance might not be random at all. There's growing speculation that it could be connected to a new project from Bruno Mars, one that may draw inspiration from his real-life relationship. And if that's true, then Jessica Caban might be more than just a supportive partner. She could be part of the creative story itself. Imagine that for a second. A major musical release rooted in real emotion, real history, and a love story that has quietly stood the test of time. The buzz continues to grow. Photos circulate, clips get replayed, every frame gets analyzed. This is no longer just a viral moment. It's a reminder that behind the global fame, Bruno Mars still holds onto something deeply personal, something real. And now, we reach the moment everyone's been waiting for. The true payoff isn't scandal. It isn't controversy. It's something far more rare in Hollywood: consistency. The relationship between Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban proves that not every celebrity story needs chaos to stay relevant. In fact, their quiet strength might be exactly what keeps people watching. In a world driven by noise, they chose calm. And maybe that's why every time they step out together, the world pauses, just for a moment to take it all in. So now it's your turn. Do you think this is just a simple public appearance? Or could it be the beginning of something bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates on the most talked about celebrity stories. Because if one thing is certain, this story isn't over yet. And just when it feels like the story has settled, something shifts again. Because what most people don't realize is that the relationship between Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban didn't just survive the pressures of fame. It evolved through them. Long before the viral clips, before the trending hashtags, there was a quieter chapter that few truly paid attention to. A chapter where success was rising fast, expectations were even higher, and maintaining something real became increasingly difficult. There was a time when Bruno Mars was dominating global charts, performing in sold-out arenas, and becoming a household name across continents. The spotlight was relentless, every move analyzed, every lyric dissected, And yet, through all of that, Jessica Caban remained a constant presence. Not loud, not performative, but steady. That kind of stability doesn't just happen. It's built through moments the public never sees. Late-night conversations after long tours. Quiet support during creative struggles. The kind of understanding that grows when two people choose each other again and again, even when the world isn't watching. But here's where the narrative takes another turn. Because while fans admire the longevity, there's always been an underlying curiosity. Why haven't they taken things to the next level publicly? No extravagant announcements. No headline-grabbing milestones. Just years of consistency without the expected Hollywood moments. And that question alone has fueled endless speculation. Some believe it's a deliberate choice, a way to protect what they have from the pressures that often break celebrity relationships. Others think there's a deeper plan, something being built quietly, away from the noise, waiting for the perfect moment to be revealed. And then, another detail emerges. During their recent sighting, observers noticed something subtle but powerful. The way Bruno Mars seemed completely at ease, almost grounded, as if the chaos of fame faded into the background. And beside him, Jessica Caban carried a presence that felt equally strong. Independent, confident, and deeply connected. This wasn't just about romance. This looked like partnership. And in an industry where image often outweighs authenticity, that distinction matters more than ever. Now here's the part that's starting to spark even bigger conversations. There's growing talk among fans that Bruno Mars may be entering a new creative era, one that reflects a more personal, introspective side of his artistry. If that's true, then the influence of a long-term relationship like his with Jessica Caban could play a major role in shaping that direction. Because think about it, some of the most iconic music in history has come from real emotion, real experiences, and real connections. And when an artist channels that into their work, it creates something that resonates on a completely different level. So what if this recent appearance isn't just a coincidence? What if it's a subtle signal, a glimpse into what's coming next? The energy around them suggests something is building. Not loudly, not dramatically, but steadily, intentionally. And as more people start paying attention, the narrative continues to evolve. Clips from that night keep resurfacing, gaining traction across platforms. Comments flood in. Some fans celebrate the relationship, calling it goals, praising its longevity and authenticity. Others remain curious, analyzing every detail, searching for hidden meaning in every glance, every movement. That contrast, admiration mixed with curiosity, is exactly what keeps this story alive. And then comes the realization that changes everything. Maybe the reason this relationship stands out isn't because of what we see, but because of what we don't. No public conflicts, no oversharing, no need to prove anything to the world. In a culture driven by constant visibility, choosing privacy becomes a statement in itself. Says, not everything meaningful needs to be displayed. And that idea, ironically, makes people even more interested. As the conversation continues to grow, one thing becomes increasingly clear. The bond between Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban represents something different. Something that doesn't follow trends or expectations. Something that exists on its own terms. And that's where the true intrigue lies. Because in the end, this isn't just about a viral sighting. It's about a story that has been unfolding quietly for years, now stepping back into the spotlight at a time when audiences are craving something real. So as we watch this unfold, the question isn't just what happens next, it's what have we been missing all along? And maybe, just maybe, the biggest moments are still ahead. And just when it feels like every angle has been analyzed, every clip replayed, and every theory debated, the story takes on a deeper layer that few saw coming. Because beyond the headlines, beyond the viral buzz, there's a timeline, one that stretches back years, quietly shaping what we're witnessing today. The connection between Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban wasn't built overnight. It didn't explode into the spotlight like most celebrity romances. Instead, it grew steadily, almost invisibly, in the background of a fast-moving industry that rarely allows anything to last. And that's exactly why this moment feels different. Because in an era where relationships are often defined by how loudly they're presented, theirs has been defined by how carefully it's protected. No constant updates, no strategic oversharing, just occasional glimpses, just enough to remind people that something real is still there. But here's where the tension rises again. The more people look back, the more they begin to notice patterns. Moments that once seemed random now feel intentional. Appearances that once felt casual now seem timed. It creates a new kind of curiosity, not just about what's happening now, but about what might have been happening all along. And then comes a question that refuses to go away. What if the quietness wasn't just about privacy? What if it was part of a bigger strategy? Not in a manipulative sense, but in a deliberate, controlled way of navigating fame without losing authenticity. Because maintaining a relationship in the public eye isn't just about love. It's about managing pressure, expectations, and constant scrutiny. And somehow, Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban seem to have mastered that balance. Now the conversation begins to shift. Instead of asking why they're so private, people are starting to ask how they've made it work for so long. What are they doing differently? What's the formula behind a relationship that has outlasted trends, headlines, and the ever-changing dynamics of the entertainment world? Some insiders suggest that one key factor is separation from the noise. While many celebrities build their relationships within the spotlight, they've built theirs outside of it. That distinction changes everything. It allows space for growth without external pressure. It creates a foundation that isn't constantly tested by public opinion. But even with that understanding, the intrigue doesn't fade. Because now, every new appearance carries more weight. Every step they take together feels like a statement, even if it's unspoken. And that brings us back to the recent sighting. There's something about the energy that feels different this time. More confident, more open. Not in an obvious way, but in a subtle shift that longtime observers can't ignore. It's as if they're no longer just maintaining their privacy. They're redefining it. And then another layer unfolds. Some fans believe that this phase marks a transition, not necessarily into a more public relationship, but into a more secure one. The kind where there's nothing left to prove. The kind where appearances aren't calculated, they're natural. If that's true, then what we're seeing isn't just a moment. It's a milestone. Quiet one, yes, but a meaningful one. Now imagine this. An artist like Bruno Mars, known for creating music that resonates across generations, entering a phase where his personal life becomes even more aligned with his artistry. Not in a way that exposes everything, but in a way that deepens the emotion behind what he creates. And at the center of that possibility is Jessica Caban. Not just as a partner, but as a source of stability, inspiration, and perspective. That idea alone is enough to keep fans watching. Because when real life and creative expression begin to overlap, something powerful happens. And yet, the mystery remains. No official statements, no confirmation.